Okay, good morning everyone. Today we will learn about the addition and the subtractions of polynomials. For this time, so we need to warm up about what is about the like terms and the unlike terms, okay? This one is very important to you for your further calculations. So let us go through about it. When you see about this kind of example, this one should be x, okay, and then this one, and I give you another x to the power 2 and then 2x. So what is about the like terms? You will discuss maybe think about the index. You need to think about the index for this one. When you see there is no index here, that should be 0. Here, no. This should be 1 because this one can be ignored. When you see this one, and then we can also represent it as x, and then x to the power 2, and this one 2 times x to the power 1. So when we consider about the index, you will note which one are the like terms, which means they have the same properties. Okay, for here you note about this one. When I want to know about the like terms, you should write it down for me. Should be x and then 2x. Is that clear? Okay, and I give you another example. When I want to know about this one, which is x, y, 2x, and then 2y. 2x to the power 2 and then 2y here. So you need to think about how many unknowns here, okay? There should be 2 unknowns with x and y, okay? So first we need to separate into 2 groups. This one should be first group x, and then this one 2x squared. And then for another group should be y. Another one should be 2y. So for the next step, we need to think about the index again, okay? So what is the index about this one? Should be 1. And this one is also 1. And this one should be 2. And this one should be 1. So which one is the like terms? And then, which pairs are the unlike terms? So, when we consider about x, okay, another group is x, but the index, this one should be 1, and then this one is 2. So, they are different. They don't have the same properties about the index. They are different numbers in the index. So, we put it down here. They are called unlike terms. Okay, when we consider the rest of the y, you will see y to the power 1, and here, okay, y also to the power 1. So they have the same properties. So this one we will call y, and then 2y. Put it down here. So we note about the like terms, then another non-like terms. We will do another exercise for the calculations about the additions and the subtractions. So I give you one example here. When you see those calculations, what will you think about it? Okay, what is the first step? Will you remove the bracket first, or you will do the grouping of the like terms? First, when we want to simplify one by one step, we need to remove the bracket first. Okay, you will see remove the bracket. So for the here, y plus 2, because there are no symbol in front of it, there should be a hidden symbol. which is plus, so it doesn't matter, we just only copy from y plus 2 here. And then for another one, you will see another bracket here. Because at the back, we need to remove the bracket. We must be so careful about this. This is plus y, and then just copy it here. And then this one, because there is plus here, and then this is minus. So plus and minus will becomes to minus. So we put minus here. And then minus 3. So for the another steps, we think about the like terms. How many like terms here? You will see there should be y here, another y. Remember, when we circle it, remember the symbol should be followed with the unknowns. So you put it here, y, and then plus y. And then for the another group should be 2, and then the 3. Don't forget to circle with the symbol. So for this step, we will grouping the like terms, okay? We will grouping about the like terms. So for it here, we are calculating now. Y plus y should be 2y, okay? And then plus 2 minus 3, plus 2 minus p will becomes to negative 1. So from here, does it finished? Yes, because they are cannot calculate together because they are unlike terms now. Y cannot be equal to the constant, or you can call the number. So it will be finished. It will be finished, okay? This is example 1, and then we will go through about the example 2. From here, a minus 3, okay, and then minus 2a plus 2. So what will you do? For the first step, remember you need to remove the bracket. So now we remove the bracket because for the first one you no need to for the further consider about the symbol, and then just copy from the content the numbers in the bracket. And then for the next one, you must be more be careful about for the at the back. This one should be negative 2a. For another one, remember this is plus 2, okay? Plus 2, plus, and then minus here. Minus, plus. So negative, positive will become negative. So also write it down negative. Negative 2. Negative 2. So for the next step, we need to grouping the like terms. We need to grouping the like terms. So we circled about it. This one should be circled with the unknown first. It should be a, and should be another one should be 2a. Don't forget about the symbol. The symbol should belongs to the unknowns, okay? And then for next one, negative 3, and then this one, negative 2. So final, you need to calculate about this. A minus 2a should be negative a. Minus 3 and then minus 2 should be negative 5. So finally, you can note to do how to do this kind of calculations. And then we go further next level. Okay, next level. Next level will include two unknowns here. Two unknowns here. So let me write it down first. This is example 3. For example, maybe a plus 2b plus 3a minus 4b. So when you consider about for the next step, don't forget to remove the bracket first. For this one, you should copy down here because there is no further calculation with another simple. No need to consider about it. So when you done a here and then plus 2b. For the next one, you may think about it. You may just circle with different unknowns here. So for here, plus 3a, just copy it here because just only one symbol here, so you write it down 3a. And then for the next one, plus and then minus. Plus minus will becomes 2 negative, okay? So write it down negative. And then negative 4b. For the next step, don't forget to circle consider about the like terms. A with plus 3a. Another one should be plus 2b minus 4b. So that's why you need to write it down. For the further next calculations, you will know a plus 3a. A plus 3a will becomes to 4a plus 2b minus 4b will becomes to negative 2b. Negative 2b. So, is this easy for you? I think yes. If you know about the rule, so it is so easy. Okay, for the next one, how to do about with negative. For example, here, negative x plus 2y. Okay, and then minus, maybe 2x minus 4y. For this case, you should also think about to remove the bracket. For this one, you can also circle by one, negative x and then plus 2y. 2x negative 4y. So do you have any symbol need to consider? No. So just put it down for negative x and then plus 2y. And then for this one, you must be more careful about this. This one should be negative 2x. And then minus should be positive. Positive 4y here. Negative will become positive. So now you remove the bracket with the correct symbol. So for the next step, you need to grouping about the like terms. Again, circle with the same properties. Negative x, negative 2x. And here, positive 2y and then positive 4y. So you will know about this. Becomes 2 negative x negative 2x becomes negative 3x. Positive 2y, positive 4y will becomes positive 6y. Can it be further calculation? Do you think about it? It should be no. The answer should be no, because when I circle it, you will see they are different colors because they cannot have the same properties. X is not equals to y. So at the end, finished for this kind of questions. Okay, we will move another steps. We will move to the another level. This is a more difficult questions. For here, this is example 5. Okay, this is example 5. Example 5 will copy the question first. Okay, for here you see the structures of the calculations will become more difficult, but if you remember the rules, so it's easy. No, okay, let's start. This one, you need to remove the bracket first. Okay, you can maybe circle with different terms. Okay, and then just circle it first. 2, there is no another symbol here, so you just copy 2 here. And then here, negative 3x to the power 2. Also, there are no symbol in front of this, so no need to for considerations. So we just copy here 3x to the power 2, and then from here plus 3x to the power 2. You can also just copy it here. And then for the next one, negative 7, but there is a plus in front of it, so you need to think about it. This is plus, this is a negative. For the final, positive negative will become negative. Okay, so you just copy here negative 7. For the next step, you need to grouping for the like term. So 2 here, and then where is another constant? Where is another constant? Okay, negative 7. And then for another properties, this is negative 3x to the power 2, positive 3x to the power 2. So just circle it. For the final answer, you calculate it. 2 minus 7 should becomes to negative 5. And then negative 3x to the power 2 plus 3x to the power 2, it will becomes 0. So 0 times x to the power 2. Is that finished? No, for this time, because this one can be for the further calculation. 0 times x to the power 2 will becomes, it will becomes to 0. So for the final answer, you will just only have negative 5. So it will becomes negative 5 for the final answer. Let's try more questions. For the question, example 6. Example 6. I have 2a and then plus 4a squared, and then minus 7a squared minus 5a. So for the next step, just circle it, and then circle it. Think about to remove the bracket. 2a copy here, 4a to the power 2, and then negative here, no symbol, so negative just copied. and then negative will becomes positive. Positive 5a. You need to think about this one. Negative will become positive. Okay, are they same equal? No, they are not the like terms. If you remember, we need to think about the like terms. You should remember about this one, okay? We consider about the index. If they are not the same index, so they are not the like terms. We can only just set subtractions or additions about the same properties. So this one can be calculated. This one cannot be calculated. They are different things. So you circle 2a here, and then for another one should be plus 5a. And then this one positive 4a to the power 2, and this one should be negative 7a to the power 2. So at the end, you can further grouping and in calculation 2a plus 5a will becomes 7a. And then this one positive 4a to the power 2, and then negative 7 times a to the power 2. Finally, you will becomes negative 3a to the power 2. Finally, it will have the further calculations? No, because they are different properties. So you can finish for this kind of questions. I hope you will be understand about this. And then for another one, maybe sometimes there will be have about the written words. What does it mean for the written words? For example, for the 7, okay, you will see this kind of questions. Add 2a minus 5b to a minus 2. Oh, sorry, I should be put it down is b. Okay, b, and then here is b. So this is the questions. So you will see the written words here. So how do we calculate it? Just change it to with the mathematically expressions. So because this one is add, okay, this one should be add. Remember, this is the whole group of the whole thing, so we just put it down to a minus 5b with a bracket, and then because this one is add, so just put it at here, and then this one is another group, so we have a bracket. For this one, when you finished about to complete the mathematical expressions, then you will know how to do it. For the next one, you need to remove the bracket, okay? Remove the bracket. Maybe so just circle it first for different like terms or different unknowns. So 2a just copy here, and then negative 5b, and this one should be positive a. Okay, positive negative will becomes to negative 2b. So for the next step, just circle it with the same like terms, 2a plus a, and then for another one should be negative 5b, negative 2b. So for the further calculation, you will know 3a, and then here is negative 7b. Negative 7b. I think just you need to know what does it mean by add, okay? And then there are another vocabularies you need to note. This is example 8. Example 8. It will like subtract 4h minus 7 from 3 maybe we'll 8h minus 15. So for this questions, you need have a clear concept which one should be write it down first, which group should be write it down first, okay? Because this one is subtraction from, so this one should be put it down first. So for the mathematical expressions, you need to write it down 8h minus 15 with a bracket, and then this one is subtract, okay? Subtract, so you need to put it negative here, and then what will becomes 4h minus 7. If you remember the rules, so just remove the bracket, and I will show it more faster. Remember, negative will becomes positive, okay? So it will becomes positive 7. So for the next one, it will becomes 4h, and then negative 15, positive 7 will becomes negative 8. So it will be finished. If you have any questions, maybe you can feel free to ask me. Okay, thank you. Bye.